bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
So I cut a piece out to fill in the gap, beveled it off at the grinder. And now I'm going to tack it first. After the tack welding, then I'll go ahead and fill in the seam. It's really important to tack weld it first though. You don't want the workpiece to shift, and you don't want it to get out of alignment. So you make sure that it doesn't happen while you're welding it by tack welding it in place. You'll see that I've put 4 small welds, one on each corner of the new piece that I put there in the oval. Yeah, having just a little bit of trouble with that clamp being in the way, but easily fixed. I'm using a MIG welder for this. Between stick welders, MIG welders, and wire feed welders, I really like MIG better. The welds are so much cleaner. And I have an 80 cubic foot mixed gas bottle. It's the 75-25 CO2 argon mix. And it really, really works well. Makes a very clean weld. No pitting. And if it's set correctly, you don't get the gas inclusions that you could get with stick welding. No chipping slag afterward. That's a big plus. Now I'm closing up the main welds after having tacked the 4 corners. I'll weld it on the outside and the inside, and then of course on the top and bottom of the oval itself at those 2 joints. I originally wanted to try to make this oval out of 1 piece of steel, but it didn't work out for me that way with the heating process in my forge. But a little welding never hurt anybody, and it'll look just fine anyway. Yeah, getting the inside welds here. Yeah, I have a real tough time holding my hand steady, so I've usually got to brace the lead with my left hand while I'm welding. There you have it. Now I just got to get the top, those 2 places on top of the oval. And I just can't seem to make up my mind how I want this thing to lay while I do it. I'll get it sooner or later. I think that's it right there. 2 little spots, and we're done. Eventually, this oval will have 3 hoops over it. Those hoops will form the support, as well as the device or attachment for the chains that it will hang from the ceiling with. And we're at the really beginning stages of this project, though. Still quite a bit left to do on it. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this section. Then I move on to starting to work the hoops. I've got 3/8 square stock that I'll be using for that. Those have to be twisted. The ends have to be curled. There's quite a bit more forge work to be done. Anyway, we'll move on to that in just a moment.